stretch for life routine. So we're going to be stretching from head to toe, and I'm going to get started in just a second. I wanted to repeat, if you didn't hear the beginning, that most of this is going to be in a standing routine, but at the end we're going to be sitting and laying down. If you need to have a blanket or something on the floor, go get that right now. I also want you to have something to hold on to do something that requires some balance on one leg, that you'll be able to have something to hold on to. Okay, it could be a chair, piece of furniture, whatever. I'll give you a second to do that, and meanwhile, just shake your body, just kind of shake all over, woo, kind of warming things up before we get started. All right. Woo. There we go. All right. So we're going to start up at the top and work our way down to do a complete stretch. And we're going to start with two deep breaths. So what I want you to do is breathe through your abdomen, and then all the way up to your chest, all the way up without raising your shoulders. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Just feel your whole body just relaxing. All right, that's good. All right, so we're going to start with stretching our neck forward, and you just follow along with me. I'm going to just drop my head and let it hang. And then after I do that, I'm going to put my hands behind my head and let it stretch just a little more. Just let it hang. And while you're hanging, I want you to start bringing your elbows together and feel that you're going to be stretching your chin closer to your chest as you bring your elbows in. Breathe. And feel it come all the way up to right under your skull. Those muscles don't get used very often. Okay, and then open up your elbows, bring your head up with the support, and down. Okay, one more quick one we're going to do for the neck, a couple of ones for the neck. This one is really important because as we get older, we often lose the curve in our neck, and that predisposes us to degeneration in the neck that can become quite uncomfortable, not just stiff, but actually become painful. So I want you to put your chin on your hands, and you're going to just push your chin down a little bit, and you're going to lift it up slightly and feel the curve in your neck. Take a breath, let it relax, but feel that curve. Keep your shoulders down and breathe out. Okay, now we're going to be going side to side with our neck, and I want you to take your hand on your head and just stretch it down and let the weight of your hand hold your head. Breathe. Feel that nice stretch here. And then you're going to put your hand slightly behind where you were and bend your head slightly forward, looking up a little bit. And you're going to feel that more on the front and side, and take your hand and push it down. Okay, and then bring your head slightly back. And you should feel that going right into the front of your neck. That's called your anterior scalene, and most of my patients have problems there from sitting at the computer. All right, come up and do all these movements. I want you to do all these movements very slowly. If you jerk your neck and it's not used to moving, it might cause some instant discomfort there. We don't want to do that. All right, let's go to the other side. And we're going to just gently pull our head to the side. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we're going to go to the left side, my left side. Breathe. Okay, and then you're going to take your hand and push it down, and you're going to bring your head slightly forward. First, we're going to go forward. Then we're going to go slightly backwards. And push down. All right. Come on up. Okay, then I want you to just take a couple of breaths. And we're going to start working on our shoulders. All right. So first, let's just do some gentle shoulder rolls. Go backwards and breathe. And then we're going to go forward. Okay. Now I want you to put your hands right under your armpits, and we're going to do shoulder rolls this way, forward, and then all the way back, and then forward, and that's going to actually work on the upper back as well, and the front of the front muscles here, and forward, and one more time, 5 times. All right. Okay, we're going to go backwards this time. So come up this way and stretch back as far as you can, and forward as far as you can, and around. 3. Keep breathing. And forward. And one more time. Okay, great. Looks like somebody, okay, there's Jenny. All right, hi Jenny. All right, so we had already started, so you can watch the beginning of the video again after. So, okay, we did shoulder roll. Now we're going to take your arm, bring them up above your head, and you're going to hold on to your hands, and you're going to go off to, I'm going to the left side first. And I want you to pull your arms straight up so you feel it on your side and all the way into your shoulder. And all of these movements, you're going to go, just do the best you can. You don't have to go as far as I am. Just go to your comfort level. Breathe, come up. Then take the other hand. We're going to go to the right side and bend. So you're pulling up and over. Breathe and feel it all down that side, and hold, and come back to the center, and bring your arms up and down slowly. Okay. We're going to, I'm going to do the same thing, but we're going to kind of change a little bit our position. So you're going to reach up again, but this time I want you to kind of bend forward a little bit with your head slightly turned, and breathe. And that gets more of those muscles like right on the side of your back. It's called your QL muscle, and a lot of times people get really tight there, and it affects your hip and your pelvis. And it feels like it's your bone, but it's actually the muscle. Okay, breathe out. Take the other hand, and then we're going to go, like I said, stretching a little bit forward and to the side, pulling your arm up. and out. One more time, breath. All right, good. And bring your arms down nice and slowly. Perfect. Okay, let's see. We're going to go now. What I want to do is bend forward, kind of stretch the whole spine. So we're going to have you bring your arms up again. And what I want you to do is keep your back flat and just come down very slowly. Now you can put your hands on your thighs or your shins or just hang forward, whatever is comfortable. I want you to just let it hang. And you can even swing a little bit to kind of loosen things up. And just relax your back and let it come down what's naturally good for you. Okay, I want you to take your arms and hold on to them, and that will help you hold down a little bit. Let your head hang, let your back hang to whatever your comfort level is. Take a deep breath. Go a little bit further. All right, then I want you to put your hands on your knees and just come up nice and slow. Okay, that was perfect. Good job. All right, so we're gonna get our hips moving a little bit. I'm gonna do the hip rotation. So you're gonna go forward and backward and forward and back. We're gonna rotate about 5 times. Let's go forward and just concentrate on doing this nice and slow. Feel that rotation that we never do. And back. Okay, and now let's go the other way and forward as far as you can, forward and then to the side and back. One rotation. Don't forget to breathe. 2. Okay, 3. 4. And 5. Okay, excellent. All right, we're going to do some rotation of our knee joints. Knees are going to be about hip distance apart, and we're going to rotate your knees to one side and back, and then to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I want you to go to the other side. 1, 2, 3. This is good for the ankles too. It's also good for the knees. 3 and 4 and 5. One more time. Okay, excellent. Okay, come back up nice and slow. Okay, we're going to do some leg stretches. I want you to start with putting out one leg, and the other foot is, I don't know if you can see, but I have one foot turned in and one foot turned out. And what you're going to do is reach down towards your ankle. So you're just going to kind of walk yourself down. And let's do it with the back leg straight first. So you're going to come down as far as you can. So your body's going to be forward. And you're going to feel this right in the back of your thigh. Take a deep breath and stretch. Okay, now I want you to bend that knee, and you're going to come back forward again, and you're going to feel it more kind of in the upper leg into your buttock area, stretching that buttock area. So I have one hand on right above my knee and one hand on my shin, and I'm just stretching that leg down, and you can kind of lean into this knee here. All right, slowly come up. Okay, let's go to the other side. So we're going to keep that leg straight to start with. We're going to bend forward, and you're kind of bending like straight to the side on this one, and just hanging down and feeling that in the back of your leg. Take a couple of breaths. Okay, then I want you to bend your knee and bend further down towards where your buttock is being stretched on that other side, on that side. Take a few more breaths. And just sit, do it to your comfort level. As I said, you may be up here, that's okay. Just start whatever you can do comfortably. All right, come up nice and slow. Deep breath. All right. So now I want you to, if you need to hold on to something, then do that. We're going to do a couple of stretches where we're lifting one leg. So we'll start with the one where you bend your knee, and you're just going to pull that knee towards your chest. Take a deep breath. Then I want you to bring your knee backwards. And this one's really hard for a lot of people because this muscle gets so tight from sitting and stooping and that one's typically not stretched. And actually you can see that mine is actually kind of tight here also, probably from standing all day at work, but this is why we need to stretch. And when you do these stretches, you're protecting your joint, because if you move the wrong way and your muscles are tight, it's going to cause misalignment in that joint, and that's when you start having a lot of pain. So take another breath. And when you take deep breaths during these stretches, it brings oxygen to the muscle, helps it stretch. Okay, we're going to put that one down. Let's go to the other side. Okay, we're going to start with bringing that one knee up. And like I said, hold on if you need to, and bring it as close to your chest as you can. Okay, then you're going to put that leg behind you and lift the best you can. You may be like this, that's okay. Just lift it to your comfort level. Like this one, I can bend further than the other one, and usually there is one that is easier than the other. That's okay. Take a deep breath. Breathe into the muscle. See if you can lift it a little further after you take a deep breath. Sometimes that really helps too. Okay, put that leg down. Okay, we're going to do some ankle stretches and foot stretches before we do anything laying down. My mat is going all crazy here. Okay, so I want you to, like I said, hold on if you need to. You're going to lift up one leg, and I want you to rotate your ankle to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we're going to go the other direction. 1. I just got it cracked, so that's good. You probably hear some cracking somewhere along the line here. Okay, that's good. Then I want you to put your foot down and stretch the top of the foot and kind of bend down into it. So, because the top of the foot gets so tight, that actually also affects your knee and the joints in your foot and can cause more pain in the foot. I think the foot is probably the most ignored area. It's so far from our head. We don't take good care of our feet often. All right, so that's good. Then let's go to the other side. Lift that foot up, and you're going to rotate it in one direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then rotate it to the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you're going to put that foot down and, ooh, that one caused me to cramp. I guess that one really needs it. So that might happen. You might have to lift it up and stretch it the other direction. I'm getting a cramp like right in the arch when I'm doing this, which means I really need it. Whew. Just try it a couple of times, see if you can get those toes rolled under. Whew. All right, well that one's hard for me. So we're gonna, I want you to lift up on your toes and see if you can walk a little bit on your toes or just hold up on your toes, holding on to something. You want to bend the foot in the opposite direction from what we were just doing. Take a breath. Okay, one more thing that we didn't do is I want you to do the side to side. So I want you to bring your foot in as far as you can, and then out as far as you can. Let's do one more time. In and out. Okay, on the other side, you're going to rotate it inward and outward and inward and outwards, stretching those muscles that are on the sides of our leg. All right, that's good. That helps to keep your kneecap in alignment, which we find a lot of that. All right, so let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to go down on the ground now, so if you need to get something to sit on, we're going to make sure I can be seen on there. Okay. Okay, so you're going to have your feet outstretched, and I want you to bring your arms up, and I want you then, actually, if I'm going to the side, that might be better. Okay, you're going to stretch down where you're going to reach towards your feet. If you can't reach your feet, just get your knees wherever you can reach, and I want you to bring your spine forward as far as you can, and that just, you'll feel it all the way, back of your leg, all the way up your spine. Take a couple of deep breaths and just let your head hang and get that stretched out. And you can also just do a little wobble, and that will help to give you a little more stretch. And then take a deep breath, and then see if you can come down just a little bit further, stretching that back out. It gets so tight. All right, pull just a little bit harder. And it's also good if you drop your elbows down a little bit. That helps stretch it. Okay, let go, and then just come up. All right, and then what I want you to do is take your feet and bring them together in this not quite cross-legged pose, but just stretching the inside of your thighs here. Hold on to your feet. You may be up here, that's okay. Take a deep breath and just let them hang and just feel. And you can take your elbows also on this one and kind of bend forward and push that down just a little bit to get a good stretch there. Take a deep breath. I was never able to do a split in cheerleading. I tried out for cheerleading. I tried so hard. It never happened. I don't know how people do it, but anyway, I think you can rock a little bit on this. This will help a little bit too, to loosen that up. But I'm actually looser than I used to be, so it is probably just something to practice. Loosen it up a little bit. All right. Let's sit up straight and then see. And actually, after I did that, you can tell that my legs are a little bit further down. So, this is just something you got to work on. All right, let that go. So the last pose that we're going to do is a corpse pose. So you're going to lay down, and I want you to, your arms are going to be just a little away from your body. Your arms are going to be turned out. And the idea is that we want to stretch the front of our body because we're always bending forward, hunching forward, computer, gardening. I know Jenny's a big gardener. All the stuff we're doing is always like in that position. So we're going to lay like this, and it's also very important and helps with your upper spine, because a lot of us older people, as we get older, we start getting a little bit lost, and we start walking with our shoulders slumped, and you see old people like this, you know, sometimes they can't even straighten up. So this is going to help you, and it's something to do at the end of any kind of workout. I know they put it at the end of all the yoga workouts that are called the corpse pose, and most people skip it because they don't think it's important. It's one of the most essential parts of the workout because, one, it lets everything relax and lets you derive better benefit. Plus, like I said, it's really helpful for your posture. So we're going to end with that, and I'm going to close the video after a few minutes, and I just want you to end with that. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this today, and invite your friends to join our Holistic Strategies for Eternal Youth program. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you guys. I'm adding